Good evening, everybody. It's April Davis, PI. It is August the 11th, 2026. Yes, everybody, it's the day after the passing of our dear Queen Jackie, the Big Bear Valley bald eagle. Oh, my heart aches. I did do a live earlier today. If you didn't see that, you may want to go check it out. Thank you to the over 6,000 people that came in during that live. While I was on the air, there was a statement that was released from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, and it was reported by the Ojai Raptor Center. Yes, that happened while I was on the air. Like I said, there was like 6,000 people. I had the United States, Canada, the UK, Colombia, Sweden, Australia, just to name some of the places that were watching. It was incredible. It was soothing just to meet with other people that are feeling down today. It was announced, though, during that live that the California Department of Fish and Wildlife put out a news release, and it has been emailed to me actually by the Ojai Raptor Center. So I got this as soon as I went off the air. So let me go through it a little bit. It basically states as follows. Following our update yesterday, we wanted to share the official press release from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife on the passing of bald eagle patient 26519. Her story touched so many, and we are deeply grateful for the outpouring of support and well wishes we have received during her 3 weeks of care at our facility. We have also created a dedicated page on our website to honor patient 26519 and answer questions from our community. There you will find facts about her care and what happens next, a photo gallery documenting her time with us, and coming soon, a detailed veterinary journal and a look at the lasting legacy her story has inspired. Then they released the statement from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. From Sacramento, it says, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, the CDFW, is saddened to share that patient 26519, the bald eagle from Big Bear Valley known as Jackie, died in the overnight hours of August 9th. Now that is interesting to me because yesterday it was reported by the Ojai Raptor Center that she died in the early hours of August 10th. This report says the 9th, while receiving intensive medical care at the Ojai Raptor Center. Despite periods of temporary improvement and extensive efforts by wildlife rehabilitation experts and veterinarians at the Ojai Raptor Center, Jackie's condition ultimately continued to deteriorate after more than 3 weeks of intensive medical care. In recent days, Jackie experienced additional health challenges, including a large blood clot in her wing and kidney, as well as another decline in her blood values. Jackie recently underwent additional diagnostic testing, including a contrast CT scan, bone marrow biopsy, and specialized testing for heavy metals. Veterinarians at the Ojai Raptor Center work closely with specialists across the country to evaluate the available findings while some test results remain pending. Despite extensive treatment, her prognosis became increasingly poor. Yeah, I reported that on Sunday. Following a necropsy, it's like an animal autopsy, necropsy, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, performed by veterinary pathologists at the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, the eagle's remains will be transported to the National Eagle Repository, a one-of-a-kind facility operated by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services Office of Law Enforcement. The National Eagle Repository receives, evaluates, stores, and distributes eagles' remains, parts, and feathers to enrolled members of federally recognized tribes throughout the United States for religious, cultural, and ceremonial purposes. It also offers educational programs that promote understanding and conservation of bald and golden eagles. Yeah, I learned something about that today during my live. One of my viewers came in and talked about that. California mourns Jackie, the Big Bear bald eagle, who reminded us of the beauty and wonder of California's wildlife and our shared responsibility to protect the habitats that it sustains, said Governor Gavin Newsom. We are grateful to the Ojai Raptor Center and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, who partnered with our California Department of Fish and Wildlife to help Jackie in her time of need. Millions of people who will never set foot near Big Bear, have watched for years as this eagle and her mate raised eagles, lost eggs, survived extreme weather, fought for their nest, and most recently, as the eagle fought for her own life. Yeah. Oh, so sad. Sharing her story inspired deep care in people and a broader understanding of why conservation matters, said CDFW Director Megan Hertel. While this eagle story has ended, the inspiration and the lessons she gave so many people will not be forgotten. Our hope is that they inspire greater efforts to protect the wild places eagles and other species need to live out their lives. Jackie was first admitted to the Ojai Raptor Center on July 18, 2026, after being found grounded. An initial exam revealed Jackie was thin and dehydrated and suffering from severe anemia, low blood protein, and kidney and lung abnormalities. Immediate veterinary treatment included fluids, oxygen therapy, nutritional support, and intensive round-the-clock monitoring. Yeah, thank you to all the people who cared for her. On July 22nd, Jackie received a blood transfusion using donor blood from Spirit, an ambassador bald eagle at the California Living Museum Zoo in Bakersfield, also known as CALM. Veterinary specialists hoped the transfusion would stabilize her anemia, and while she initially showed temporary improvement, her packed cell volume declined again by August the 3rd. Advanced diagnostic testing showed thrombosis in her wing and near one kidney. Throughout Jackie's time at Ojai Raptor Center, every decision was guided by the available medical evidence, her welfare, and our responsibility to do what was in her best interests, said Chris Eckstein, executive director of the center. Though our team is heartbroken, it has been an extraordinary privilege to care for her. In summer 2012, Jackie became the first documented bald eagle chick hatched in Big Bear Valley. In October 2015, the Friends of Big Bear Valley installed a live stream nest camera that allowed people an intimate view of wild eagles in the nest. People from around the world watched as Jackie and her mate Shadow hatched and raised their eagles beginning in 2018. For several years, Jackie and Shadow were the only year-round bald eagle residents at Big Bear Lake. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is saddened by the passing of the beloved Big Bear Lake bald eagle, whose story captured the attention of people across the country and helped foster a deeper connection with wildlife. The public's connection to this eagle is a powerful reminder of why conservation of bald eagles matters. We are grateful to our dedicated partners at the California Department of Fish and Wildlife and Ojai Valley Raptor Center for the compassion and expertise they provided throughout the eagle's care. Jackie will be deeply missed by the dedicated wildlife rehabilitation staff, veterinary team, and thousands of people across the globe who spent hours watching and caring for her. This is a hard one, people. CDFW is grateful for the lasting impact Jackie had on countless communities and all who cared for her. She certainly got me through the worst times of my life. I know that she's in a better place. I know that she's with the beautiful Sandy Steers, who was the founder of Friends of Big Bear Valley, their director. Rest in peace, Miss Sandy Steers. Jackie, fly high in heaven. Let's pray for Shadow. I know that he's had some new company lately from a sub-adult eagle, KD1. Yes, KD1 has been sliding into Shadow's DMs. Now, they haven't proven yet that KD1 is actually a female. She has been keeping Shadow company at night on the roost nest and has been seen in the Twin Pines sitting with him. I saw it today during my live. Typically at this time of year, Jackie and Shadow would be away from the area. They would be on their little vacay and wouldn't normally be seen again until October. But, Shadow's still sticking around because he's looking for Queen Jackie. It just hurts my heart, everybody. Oh, my gosh. We love you so much, Jackie. We're going to miss you. Everybody, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for everybody that's been watching my videos from around the world and sent the hypes and just the well wishes for not only Jackie, but for myself and everybody who's been following this story. Thank you and good night.